3, 2, 1, go.
Come in, Andrew. Hey, Johnny! Hey, your boy showed out. He did. Got
it. So everything's getting set up. So they got stuff set up everywhere. They're setting ropes over here right now too.
Probably don't have the SCR for being 40 horse.
Drop it. Drop it. All right, so we're about to go over the Vermeer chipper right here. This is a 1800. It's got a John Deere engine in it, so it's powering it there.
173 horse John Deere.
You can hear her in there turning. And you also control it from the remote right there. And this right here also kills it too, right? Comes on right there. You got to reset it over.
Right here on the green button, do your reset.
Reset it. So right there is the remote.
So a couple of things that Vermeer has done that makes it really easy for the guys out in the field to, I mean, grease is the lifeblood of any machine. So what Vermeer's done is some of the really big stuff that you're going to need to know. You got your lube chart here, so it's going to let you know what needs to be, how many shots, and then however often
and the hours on it.
You need to grease it. And then two, for your really common parts that you have.
Oh, you got all the part numbers right there.
Part numbers
oh,
right
that's
there.
Really cool.
So it really helps the guys out in the field if you need to call into your local Vermeer store and say, hey, I need to go ahead and get, you know, an oil filter. There's my part number. So it just makes it a lot easier. You don't get that far. Oh, we're trying to start at 8.
Y'all see the dummy up there in the tree.
It's a 5-minute event. We did this yesterday, Joshua did it in 36 seconds.
Not real hard to keep track of.
The 580 blower he's got right there. Mash it, man. There we go.
Tires, are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, that's what I had on there. I'm rusty.
3, 2, 1, go.
Come in, Andrew. Hey, Johnny! Oh, yeah, that was your boy.
stood out. Nice work. Good job. 2, 1, go.
Good. Let's take our selfie out here.
So,
You weren't supposed to get that on film.
so this is the Masters tree right here. I think it's one of the 2 top trees in Georgia right here in Kingston. The diameter of it is it's crazy. The way it does though, the way the limbs do and the shoots coming out of it are just nuts. So these guys, the finalists, they've got a station right there. And see, there's the box where the horn will go off right there. So they got to get all the way out to that bell right there above that flag. But the other thing is, all right, so you got this right here. And then another station is all the way out on that limb, way out there. See the bucket on the ground? That bucket will go up. And so they have to get out there to that bell, ring it, and then throw sticks out of that bucket back into the big bucket. Now, they got stations all through the tree. See, there's the pole saw is over there on that limb. So they're gonna be all in this tree from one place to the other. I mean, it's gonna be pretty cool to watch these guys work here. Come over here, Jill, stand by the tree. I think it's 8 feet diameter here at the base of it. It's a big tree. It is a big tree. I mean, the limbs are as big as normal trees, so. But they got it all set up. Jill and I came in here this morning to just kind of look things over before everything gets started. And I wanted to be able to walk around this tree without everybody being here too and kind of check it out. But huge limbs. They're gonna be, the tree is so big and they got to span so much area that they're gonna allow each person that's in it 45 minutes to complete the course.
What do you want to say?
You ain't gotta say nothing.
Okay.
So tell us who you are, man. What's your name?
My name is Johnny Lopez.
Johnny Lopez,
From Georgia.
one of the bad of the bone climbers here today, right?
Yes, sir.
He made it to the finals here at the Masters tree. So you're gonna be going up fifth. Fifth. So you would really need to be here to get the true size of the diameter of this tree right here.
Have y'all clear out?
All clear.
All clear? Clear. Oh, that does not go high enough. Coming down.
Pull it back. So she got a line set over there. She kind of regrouped. She got her anchored now. She's just about ready to go up. No. Pull that back. That's not gonna work.
Good job. There you go. Go get you a bell.
All right, so she's got to come. She's got to get all the way out here to the pole saw out here, lanyard in, and then ring the bell out here in the cherry tree. All you got to do is just walk out that limb. She's got it. Slowly go out there. All right, she's there now. All she got to do is here we go. It's tempting just to let go, but if you let go, you just swing, man. You have to be really careful. So you got to go out there 30 more feet.
You're only going to get to that first route, you're going to have to lane her in, honey. Stay light. Clippers is clipped. My clippers is clipped. Alright. What about Penny? The light. Forward. Stay clear. All clear. All clear. Yeah. Ah.
So tell us your name.
I'm James Earhart.
Where are you from, man?
I'm from Tappahannock, Virginia.
Virginia. James just rocked it up there in the big oak tree.
Oh, cheers, man.
So we were I had mentioned the tree was wide. The tree's 128 feet wide.
Across, yeah.
Across it. That is nuts.
It's very wide.
So what'd you end up finishing in? What was your time?
I think I had a minute and a half left.
Minute and a half. They allotted 45 minutes to
45 minutes.
cover it. And you did all the stations, even changed lines up there in the tree. So you went ahead and set 2 ropes
Yes.
up and then went up there and done that. Very cool. So you got a tree company.
Yes.
What's the name of your tree company?
Yeah, so it's a very small company up in Virginia called Arbor Care.
Arbor Care.
Yeah.
And so if you're in that area, look you up.
Look me
Need
up.
some tree work done.
Yeah, look me up if you need any tree work done. We're happy to do. We specialize in pruning, pruning big trees like this one. Not so many like that one, but there's a few.
So how far out do you travel from your town right there?
I travel about an hour, a little
About
over an hour.
Okay,
Yeah,
very cool.
Sometimes an hour 10.
Well, man, you did good to get all the stations done up there in that tree.
That was all I was asking for. I wasn't particularly going for necessarily super smooth or unbelievably glossy, but I really wanted to get them all.
Did I hear you talking about your glasses fogging up there? Was you fighting that?
Yeah, I couldn't see anything a lot. I would look up and it was just foggy, and I'd pull the glasses down and there'd be limbs that I didn't see before in my rope, and it's an experience. I've had that experience several times before. You just have to go a click slower.
People don't understand how good you guys are. The guys that are here competing in this right here.
Yeah, a lot of experience.
I mean, a lot of experience to throw your throw lines up the way that you do and get them set just bam, spot on.
Yeah.
People don't realize what that takes to do that. And then also just the body strength that it takes, the upper body strength, and just knowing what your next move is going to do, because when you're here, you're already thinking 3 or 4 moves ahead of you the whole time, right?
Yeah, you kind of have the whole climb is kind of like a choreographed dance, and so with minor changes. I was happy with the amount of changes, the lack of changes that I made up there. I didn't make many changes to my plan, so yeah, it just takes a lot of time and a lot of effort, a lot of training.
I like how you talked your way through it out loud. Everything that you were doing. Yeah, that's right. And you were basically talking to yourself, almost like you're reassuring yourself what your next move was going to be, and then we could hear you down on the ground.
Yeah, just trying to benefit everyone looking
on.
Right,
yeah, that's right. Yeah. Very cool. Well, man, James, I appreciate you getting on camera with me here right quick.
It's a pleasure. Yeah, thank you for asking. Yeah, and everyone out there, work safe, and yeah, just get in the trees and do your very best.
Right. Appreciate it, James.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
So I'm here with another competitor. What's your name, man?
Ryan Torsicolo.
Torsicolo.
Yep.
You're bad at the bone, too, man. Where about you from, dude?
I grew up in Jersey, spent the last 8 years in Utah, and just moved to Massachusetts a couple weeks ago.
Been climbing trees forever since you were in diapers, or what?
About 12, 13 years. I did them as a kid a lot, up in the pine trees at my mom's house. She was
no ropes, no nothing, just free climbing.
Top of the tree with spinning in the wind.
Right. So, tell us about your competitive stuff. How long have you been competing now?
I think I did my first comp about 10 years ago, and then took a little hiatus for about 5-6 years, and maybe 12 years ago was my first one. I really kind of got back into it again about 5-6 years ago.
Yeah, and you've been top dog and everything.
Done well in a few. Done well in a few across the country over the years. So they're they're just fun to do.
So tell us about this tree right here a little bit. I mean, you finished everything. Had a little hairy moment there for a second.
Yes, it's a lot bigger than it looks. I didn't think it was that big, and then every station I got out, I was like, where I thought the bell would be, it was like 15 feet further.
Did you do all yours off of one rope, or did you set two ropes?
I set another rope on the back side opposite of everyone else and started that way, going up, and then transferred over to this side on the second rope.
You guys are awesome, man. I'm telling you. I mean, just watch y'all from the ground. People don't realize what it takes strength-wise and just mentality-wise too. I mean, you're done right now, right? I mean, you're just about. I mean, you're pretty much you're done for the day.
Yeah. Maybe in an hour, I could do half the size tree again.
Man, I appreciate you coming on video with me, man.
Appreciate
sure
it
do.
too.
Yes, sir. So we got Big Johnny right here. How's he looking, Jeremy? Everything looking good with him right now?
He's looking good. He's trying to get his rope set up there, trying to get his line set to where he can pull his ropes up and be in the right crotch.
He's nothing less than perfect, right?
Pretty much.
Okay. Heck yeah. So his climbing line's going up now. He's gonna pull it all the way up through there. Yeah, dude, Johnny.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It was tough one.
Yeah, setting up was a little bit tough, wasn't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
About made you want to scream there for a time or two, didn't it?
Sir.
But you got it though, man.
I got it, dog.
I got it on the live feed. You running out on that limb right there.
Yeah.
I mean, you were focused on it. You went out across that thing like a squirrel.
I was not gonna give up on that one.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So, what's your tree company's name, Johnny?
Arbor Saving Tree Care.
Arbor Saving Tree Care.
Yes, sir.
Right here. Where are you based out of?
Duluth area in Lawrenceville.
Duluth, Lawrenceville
Yes,
area.
sir.
So if y'all need some tree work done, y'all look up Johnny right here. Y'all gonna see me with Johnny, like I said earlier. You can see me with him, working with him, getting some video footage and everything. His guys are cool as heck that he's got too, working with him. But man, you did good, dog. You did good, man.
Thanks, sir.
You did good. Got his whole family here. What's your name?
Bryson.
Bryson, how old are you?
I'm 9.
9. That's his little boy. And what's your name?
Brianna. I'm 11.
11. And what's your name?
Tammy.
Tammy. Y'all enjoy watching him, don't you?
You too. Yeah, we do.
Good deal. So right there is Johnny's information, y'all. So I'll tell you what, Jill and I had a wonderful time over there in Kingston, Georgia this past weekend. Wasn't sure what to expect. Never been to one of those events like that, but I tell you what, well run is an understatement. There was mid 40-ish numbers of climbers there, and all the people, the volunteers that pulled that thing off were incredible. So I'm going to go over the winners here in just a little bit, but I want to talk about the tree, the white oak there. The size of that tree, it's hard to depict it on the video right here, but what a majestic white oak. Worthy of something like this right here to take place in it. Can you imagine the amount of sunrises and sunsets that tree's probably seen over the years? And then another thing I want to talk about, I want to talk about the competitors too before I get into the who placed where. If you've never been to anything like that, you really need to go to it. Those guys, this was their time to shine, and they hardly get much recognition or anything, outside of their inner workings of their community. So I tried to bring some of them, on my channel here that I could get to and show them off a little bit. And so first place was James Earhart. You've seen him in my video. He was from Virginia. He ended up with 290.66 points. And then second place, you've seen this guy in my video too, Ryan Torsicolo. He had 187.66. And then third place, you saw Johnny Lopez. He ended up with 185 points. Johnny is a local guy right there, and if everything works out all right, just a super, super good guy. I'm going to try to get over there and do some work with him and his crew and do a bunch of filming with them too. So it's not too far of a drive for me to go over there and do that. Fourth place was Shim Kendrick. And then fifth place was Michael Gullickson. And sixth place was Alicia Amundsen. Big thanks to David and Andrea for opening up their home to me and Jill. That's where we stayed all weekend. I want to give a big shout out to the Georgia Arborist Association. Fantastic event. I mean, in the location of it, everything was just a perfect scenario. Weather. Hopefully, we'll be back again next year. I would like to go back to that right there. And being that I had never been there to it, I really didn't know how to work it or anything. So I have a lot better idea of what's going on. Met a lot of the people there, and so I'll intermix. If I go back again, I'll intermix more and work in some more interviews and things like that. So appreciate y'all watching this video if you watched it all the way through. Later, taters.